Hello everybody, this is John from John's Home Restaurant and Tavern. Today we're going to be making potato salad. I've got 2.5 pounds of red potatoes here. You can use russets or gold potatoes if you like. I like the red or the gold. We'll be using mayonnaise, sour cream, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, some bacon that we've already cooked, a couple of boiled eggs, some sweet relish, Dijon mustard, a little bit of regular yellow onion, and then some green onions out of the garden. When we get everything prepared and start to put it together, we'll come back and show you how we do it. All right, we've got the potatoes diced up and fixing to put those on the oven to start them boiling. And while they're boiling, we'll mix up the dressing to dress them with. All right, what we have here, we've got about a half a cup of mayonnaise. We're going to put about 1/3 of a cup of sour cream, and all right, we'll add this to our bowl. And one thing I left out of the ingredients earlier was granulated garlic. We've got about 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic here. We're going to put in the apple cider vinegar, the pickle relish, the yellow onion, and part of the green onions. We'll save the other part to sprinkle on top. We're going to go in with the bacon. And now the egg, the boiled egg that has been chopped up. And it's always good to mix your dressing ahead. That way, when you're stirring it into your potatoes, you don't turn your potatoes totally into mush. You'll still have some potato with bite to it. But if you add all this stuff individually to your potatoes, you're going to keep stirring and stirring, and it's going to end up being basically mashed potatoes with a lot of stuff in it. So we've got our dressing ready. So all we've got to do now is wait for the potatoes to come to a boil. I've already diced them. It'll take somewhere probably between 10 and 15 minutes. I'll check them with a fork. But once they come to a boil, I'm going to add salt to them, probably about 1 teaspoon of salt. And we'll come back in a little bit, and when they're done, and we'll add the dressing to it, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. All right, the potatoes have been cooking for 9 minutes. I checked them and they're done. But what we're going to do, we're going to drain the potatoes out in a colander. Get them good and drained. I'm going to put them back in the pot that they were cooked in. That heat will dry them out a little bit. What we're going to do, we're going to let them sit in here for a few minutes and kind of cool down just a little bit. We don't want to put the dressing in while they're this hot, but you do want to put the dressing in while they're warm. When the potatoes are warm and you add your dressing, the potatoes will absorb all that flavor that you want them to have. So we'll come back in a few minutes and add the dressing to it, get them stirred up, and we'll top it off and show you what it's like. Okay, our potatoes have been cooling for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to leave them in this pan. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to mash just a few. Not a lot, just a few, to add a little body to it. Now we're going to add our dressing that we made earlier. I'm going to add a little bit at a time so I'll know how much I want. I may or may not use all of it. We'll see as we get it stirred in. And like I said, you still want your potatoes warm, just not real hot. Yeah, we're gonna use all of it. So and nothing about this recipe is written in stone. If you want more mayonnaise, add more mayonnaise. If you want more sour cream, you can add more sour cream, more salt, more pepper. It's make it like you like it. Make it up, taste it. If you need to add something to it, add something to it. Make it your own. And this is just kind of a starting point for you. So we've got this stirred up pretty good now. So I'm going to put it in a bowl that we're going to serve it out of and show you what it looks like here in a minute. And here we have the finished potato salad garnished with more bacon and some green onions and a little bit of flat leaf parsley. One thing that I forgot to show on camera was when I added the Dijon mustard to the dressing. I mentioned it in the beginning of the video and forgot to show it on film, but the Dijon mustard is in there. So this is the finished product. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time.